Social bookmarking, sharing the love. Social media is fast becoming one that centers on the creating and sharing of content. The internet, however, is already chock full of content, with billions upon billions of sites just sitting there waiting to be opened. This is why we are going to cover one last, but definitely not the least, social media platform for marketing purposes, social bookmarking. The whole concept of social bookmarking works this way, involves the finding, classification, and sharing of websites. These websites are saved or bookmarked on online servers, unlike regular bookmarking, which saves the address of a website on a single computer. These social bookmarks are then accessible by other people, who are often connected in one way or another to the person who originally bookmarked the site, thus introducing the social aspect of social bookmarking. Why social bookmarking? Unlike other social media platforms where people use them primarily to network with other people, the communities that comprise social bookmark sites are interested in finding websites that appeal to them. The simple process of sharing websites is what makes social bookmarking such a powerful tool in a marketer's arsenal. As long as a marketer's website provides useful content, an interested visitor could bookmark that site and bring people with similar interests to the same website. The ability of users to tag certain websites also adds search engine value to social bookmarking. These tags will help you make your website more attractive to search engines if enough people bookmark it, helping raise your ranks on the search engines. So the big picture with social bookmarking is to connect with people that share similarities with your existing followers and customers. The added visibility on search engines are a side effect of being bookmarked by people, but it is still a welcome side effect. The big four social bookmarking sites. Now, before we get into the meat of getting your site bookmarked, you first have to understand that there are a lot of social bookmarking sites out there. It's enough, though, that you understand four of the more commonly used social bookmarking sites and what sets them apart from each other. Dig.com. This is perhaps one of the most popular social bookmarking sites on the internet. Not only does the site cater to the core functions of social bookmarking sites, but makes classifying and assessing information a lot more accessible as well, which could be the secret to its current popularity. The community of Dig, however, prefers buzz and excitement. This means that a website that deals in popular, exciting, and late-breaking news about a particular topic will get the most positive reaction from diggers. Reddit.com. The population of Reddit is around half that of Dig, but the simplicity and streamlined nature of Reddit makes it popular with the more practical and insightful people around the internet. This is reflected by the community at Reddit, which leave comments that reflect an in-depth understanding of the content presented to them. This is not true for all Reddit users, but this does represent the majority of the users, which could be a good or bad thing depending on the content you provide on your website. StumbleUpon.com. This particular site puts a unique twist on social bookmarking by adding a feature where people can stumble upon websites recommended to them by StumbleUpon's automated processes. This means that getting bookmarked on StumbleUpon will increase the chances that people will actually see and visit your website. Most users of StumbleUpon, though, like to flip through websites like they're surfing cable TV. This is why it's imperative that your website have an attractive design and noticeable headlines that can catch a person's attention within the span of 2 to 3 seconds. Delicious.com. Delicious may have the lowest user base in this list, but this is offset by the fact that many of its users bookmark content that is geared more towards all things web-based. Don't be fooled by this geeky appearance. This simply means that the users of Delicious are more conscious of what happens on the internet. This makes them a very attractive consumer base for any business that operates on the internet, which is about everyone who has a website to bookmark anyway. Do remember that even if a social bookmarking site does not fit your website's content 100%, it is still worth devoting a small space of your website to their bookmark links. Web traffic is still good traffic no matter where it comes from. 3 surefire social bookmarking tips. Now you have a basic understanding of social bookmarking, how it works, and the unique cultures that each fosters. It's time we get down to learning how to make social bookmarks for you. Tap your existing traffic to lure others in. If Facebook, Twitter, and Squidoo are social media platforms to bring in and keep customers, then social bookmarks use those customers to bring in new people for you. Simply encourage your own users, visitors, and customers to bookmark your site using the social bookmarks of your choice. You can even design your own website to include hyperlinked images of these social bookmark sites and leave them near the top and bottom of a web page. Even something as simple as a big red arrow pointing to the bookmark buttons can make a world of difference in the number of bookmarks you get for your website. Use attractive titles and pictures to hook new users. Once people bookmark your website, their friends and connections will then get a short glimpse of your website. You have about 2 to 10 seconds to convince these friends and connections to spend a precious minute or two reading your web page. This is why it's absolutely important for you to spend time fixing up your web pages. Appropriate colors, topic-related pictures, and strong headlines will help pique the curiosity of those skimming through the bookmarks of your current followers. If you don't have the expertise, time, or money to spruce up your website, then you might want to consider hiring a website designer to do the dirty work for you. There will be a nominal fee, of course, but it will be worth it when people find your site attractive enough to spend time in. Provide great content to reel them in. Your expertise in providing content will come in once people decide to spend time reading your website in greater detail. Providing good content is pretty straightforward. Be informative, be relevant, be interesting, and be exciting. If you want more details on this matter, then simply backtrack to our discussion on Squidoo. Most of what was in that chapter revolves around providing great content, so you can always refer to the information provided there when writing up content.